Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to the electromagnetic fields class. Today we are going to solve a numerical problem on the Poisson's and the Laplace equation. So here is a question which I have given you. Determine whether or not the following potential fields satisfy the Laplace equation. So before this numerical problem, we have seen there are two theories which you have seen. One is the Poisson's and one is the Laplace equation. So, but if you see in both the equations, the Poisson's equation you can able to write it as del square V is equal to minus rho V by epsilon. So this is the Poisson's. But if you see in the Laplace equation, whenever this result will goes to 0, then we can able to say that this is a Laplace equation. So this is a Laplace equation. So today in the question it has been asked like no, to determine whether or not the following potential fields satisfy the Laplace equation. So it means that I will be giving you one equation today. So if you are solving that equation, if you are getting a result as 0, then it is a Laplace equation, and if the result is not being 0, then it is the Poisson equation. Okay, so let me solve this problem. We'll be taking one problem here. So I will be taking one equation. So today we will be solving that equation in the rectangular coordinate system. In our next lectures, we can able to see that in the cylindrical and the spherical coordinate system. So before that, we need to solve this for one. I will be writing one equation here. Let us take V, which is equal to x square minus y square plus z square. Right, so here I have given an equation for the voltage which is equal to x square minus y square plus z square. So this is an equation which is given in the Cartesian coordinate system, okay, which we also call it as a rectangular coordinate system. Okay, now I'm going to solve this for the Laplace equation. So as we know, the Laplace equation, first of all the Poisson equation I will be writing here. So Poisson's equation can be given as del square V is equal to rho V by epsilon. But here if you see in the Laplace, there is a small change here. The Laplace equation, as it is considered to be the free charge region, so the same equation will becomes 0. Now today I have given the equation of a voltage V. Now this voltage V, if we are doing del square for that equation, and if we are getting a 0 result, then it means that we have satisfied the Laplace equation. Otherwise we have not. So the equation, once again I am writing that equation, V is equal to x square minus y square plus z square. Now what we need to do for this, we need to do the operation del square V. This is what we need to do here. So let me solve this. Before going to solve this, we all know that so del, the equation del, this is the del operator. So this can be given as dou by dou x of ax. So here today I am writing this in the Cartesian coordinate system. So in the later classes we will be seeing for the other coordinate systems as well. Dou z del z. So this is the del operator. So dou by dou x of ax, dou by dou y of ay, and dou by dou z of az. Now if you are taking this del of v, then this will become, so multiply v, because here v is a scalar, so I can able to multiply this with all the three expressions which I am writing here. So dou by dou y, again v, a by bar, plus dou by dou z, v of az bar. But in order to solve this, the del operation of v is not sufficient. We need to solve the del square of v. So now how can we write the above equation? Now what I am doing is, so the same dou by dou x, this is becoming del square, so dou square v by dou x square. I am doing the del operation twice here, plus dou by dou y square, dou square v by dou y square, plus dou square v by dou z square. That's it. Now if you can able to have a small confusion like where this ax ay unit vectors, where all these unit vectors went away. So if you see here, this is the unit vector here, so this is the unit vector, and so this is the unit vector. When you are doing this operation, del operation for the one time, you can able to see here there are ax, ay and az, which are the three unit vectors, right? So these three unit vectors are present in this operation. But if I am doing this twice, so you can't able to see ax, ay and az in this operation. Okay, so now what we can able to do is, I am asking a question like, so this is small activity. So when you are converting from del v to del square, del v to the del square v, so what happened to the ax, ay and az? So take a time of 30 seconds and try to analyze. So what exactly happened in this equation? Well, here I am writing the same as a note. So this is the thing which you need to remember, because this is very basic fundamental thing. So if you can observe, del v, we have this equation. So dou by dou x ax plus dou by dou y ay plus dou by dou z it is. When we have this, now what I am doing is I am multiplying with one more dou. Okay, the same equation I am multiplying this, so that then I can able to get, so del square of v. So del square v I can able to write as del dot again del v, so then it will become del square of v. Now here we know the del operation, so del can be written as dou by dou x ax plus dou by dou y ay plus dou by dou z az. So then I am doing this dot product with, so del dot v. So again dou by dou x ax plus dou by dou y ay plus dou by dou z az. So here if you observe, so I am taking one more notation here. So this del operation is this. Now del dot v is this. Okay, so already del dot v, if you see in the previous slide, we got del dot v because del operation we have multiplied with the scalar. So this is the equation which we already know. Okay, so of course I need to write here v, because this is del v, so dou v. Okay, now you can observe, so this this is a dot product which I am doing with this del and also with this del v. Okay, so when I am doing this dot product, so only these will be remaining here, only this and this and this, because the rest of the things will become zero, only these will become one. Wherever, when if I am multiplying this ax with the other parameters, it will become zero. So finally, so del square v can be written as, so this dou by dou x into dou by dou x into v. So that's what we are getting. So dou square by dou x square into v, because v is a scalar, it is remaining as it is. So dou square v by dou y square plus dou square, sorry, so dou square v by, so dou z square. del square v. Now here you can able to observe here I'm doing this operation twice. So if you take this equation v, so dou square by dou x square. So the equation v I am writing as it is in the question. The equation v is given as x square minus y square plus z square. Okay, so plus dou square by dou x square, sorry, dou y square, and the same v I am writing here because v is present in all the three equations here, plus dou square by dou z square and x square minus y square plus z square. Now one thing you need to remember when you are doing this partial derivative is these terms will be automatically become 0 because we are doing this partial derivation with respect to the x here. And okay, so here we can able to write as 0 and this is a 0. Okay, and here whenever we are doing this partial derivative with respect to the y, obviously this will become 0. Okay, so this will become 0 and this z will become 0 because when you are doing the partial derivative of y for z square, obviously the other coordinates will become 0. So here we are doing so dou square by dou z square, so hence these two will become 0 here. So this is 0 and this will become so 0. Now it is very simple because in the first phase here we need to do the partial derivative. Okay, so with respect to the x square only, and here we need to do with respect to the y square only, and in the third stage we need to do with the z square only. Okay, so in what I am doing is I am doing for the one time. So let me take the red color. So dou by dou x, it means that here I am taking one, okay, one partial derivation of x square. So dou by dou x of x square will become 2x. Okay, so even here, so dou square by dou y square, so I am doing for one time. So now, so dou by dou y into, so for y square it will become so minus 2y. Okay, so plus dou by dou z. Okay, one time I am doing with respect to the z square, it will become 2z. Okay, so 2z now. Now, so partial derivative of x with respect to the 2x, now it will become 2. Okay, plus dou by dou y of minus 2y, so it will become minus 2, and dou by dou z of 2, so it will become 2. So if you are taking this sum, you will be getting 2 plus minus 2 plus 2, so you will be getting an answer of 2. So it means that here if you clearly observe that del square of v operation which you have done is equal to 2, which is not equal to 0. Okay, so what you can able to write here, so del square of v when it is not equal to 0, it is not, you can able to clearly write that it is not satisfying the Laplace equation. So it is not satisfying, it is not satisfying the Laplace equation. Laplace equation, because in the Laplace equation del square to v should be equal to 0. Okay, so this is about the problem on the Laplace equation. So we have done this for Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so thank you.